Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining today's session. We're going to be reviewing how to achieve 100% patch compliance with Action1. And we'll go take a look at our dashboard to see what's going on. So very quickly, I can see from my main screen, I can see exactly what's going on in my little environment here. We can see the number of endpoints, the installed software, the missing updates, the vulnerabilities, and I can see that I've got some patches available to get these vulnerabilities remediated and get them cleaned up and out of my environment. So a real quick way of doing this, probably not the best way, honestly. Being more selective with how you do patching is always a preferred. But just to walk through a real quick patching process, we can just go through my most critical updates here real quick and take a look. From here, I can see I've got a number of Windows updates that need to get pushed out. I've got a number of third-party application updates. These are all critical updates, and I can see all the CVEs that are associated with these patches that I need to get applied. How do I get patching applied in Action1? Very simply, we just grab those patches that are outstanding, click on Install Now, and walk through a couple of pages of setup to get everything scheduled and ready to run. So from here, I can see I've got a number of patches that need to be applied. I can see I've got a number of Windows updates as well as third-party application updates to manage my reboot process. I have some options here as well. I can either not reboot at all and just have another reboot schedule done at another time to get everything deployed. That's perfectly fine. If I want to reboot automatically, if these were all servers, I can say, let's just go ahead and reboot all my servers. If they're end user workstations, I can give them some time and give them a message and let them save off their work and shut down cleanly. So we'll go ahead and leave that set up like that for now, because we did have a number of Windows updates in there for my Windows 10, Windows 11 systems. So from here, I can go ahead. There's all my endpoints. Now I could be more selective here again, or we can just get these scheduled to run. Now, if I click on Finish Now, they're going to start pushing those updates right now today. If I want to schedule it, I can push it out to possibly this coming Sunday at 11 p.m. That's probably fine. And then, excuse me, click on Finish. This is now scheduled and ready to run. Very simple way of getting patches deployed in my environment. Now, again, depending on what you're doing, you may want to have different patching schedules for different sets of endpoints, particularly for end user workstations versus servers. Definitely something you want to take in mind when you have larger environments for sure. But just to show you patching in a single endpoint real quick, just to show you what the process looks like. Again, I can go to my endpoint here, and I can see that I've got some vulnerabilities associated with that endpoint. I can see that I've got some Firefox updates and some Win7-zip updates that are outstanding. I can see those listed here. You can also see I've got a security update for Defender. So let's walk through and get all these pushed out and deployed in my environment. So we'll click on Deploy Updates, and I'll walk through the same scheduling screens that we saw before. So here's my 3 updates I'm going to push out. There's my endpoint I'm going to push them out to. And this time I'm going to push them out right now so we can watch what that process looks like. So I'll click on Deploy Now. And for my endpoint, we will start reaching out to that endpoint and start downloading these updates. So we'll see we're getting ready to get started here. We should see my endpoint respond here in a second and tell us it's getting started. There we go. We've just reached out to get started, and we will start downloading our environment. I'm going to pause this real quick, and then we can take a look after things get finished and see what all happened. Okay, and we are finished. And as you can see, it only really took us a couple of minutes. We started at 1:39, and we were able to finish up at 1:41. And we installed 3 things. We got 7-zip installed, we got Firefox installed, and then we went ahead and got our Defender update installed. So we were able to get all 3 of our updates deployed and updated within about 3 or 4 minutes. So Action1 is pretty quick with getting those updates pushed out and implemented in your environment. So hopefully that is a clear example of how to get your environment patched and updated. If you have any questions, please contact us at Action1. We are very glad to help you figure out how to keep your environment clean and safe. Thanks very much and have a great day.